So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking middle of the field, it's complete.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2nd and 7. They're going to work this down inside the 45. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. High throw, but it's reeled in. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want...
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Oilers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They motion a receiver right. Whoa! And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run with A-Chain. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. This will be a Falcons 1st down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
On play action, it's Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
On 1st and 10, it's A-Chain. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Ajak. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. On the carry, here's Ajak. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Moore going in motion. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. That one is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Milton to the air on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Milton going to look to throw it again. Going right sideline and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Oilers. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Oilers extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Ho-ho! And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground is Achane. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. tight end going in motion here. Herbert now on first down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll look underneath for Hall. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Here's Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They will run it over center with Hall. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. Throwing, Milton. He's going to air this one out. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Oilers move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. The The extra point is good. And the Falcons get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, here's Milton. This is caught down that right sideline. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 69 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. And he will dive into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Oilers. The extra point. Up and good. And the Oilers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first and 10, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Moore going in motion. Whoa! And he spins his way into extra yardage. Going to be a pickup of 9. A good run there. Here's a 3rd and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Milton. This one complete to Bryant. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. To the air once more is Milton. He fumbled the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is second down and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Now Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down. And you can tell they know this is coming back. The PAT, up and good. And the Oilers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's taken in by Achan. 14 on the pickup. First down, Atlanta.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A run out of the gun with Achan. Second down and 8. Moore going in motion. They'll look to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one underthrown and intercepted. Whoa! And the Oilers will have great field position right around midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Slot man in motion right. On second down, here's Milton. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Looking out of the gun is Milton. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll go. Here's Milton. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Houston. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert now on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Herbert and for a third time today, he's intercepted. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Oilers. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Oilers add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10. Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
In motion comes Pittman. Now Herbert throwing on second down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Houston. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Oilers stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Herbert now on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Moore going in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Oilers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Milton gonna look to throw it again. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Here's A-Chain. He's got some space past the 20. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shotgun now for Herbert. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this is gonna be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the Falcons cut into the lead a little bit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down for Houston. Throwing is Milton. This is caught down that right sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Moore going in motion. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for our visitors. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group.